I'm not well prepared for this.
Neither am I, but you said it's gonna be a fucking COD thing, so why not?
Yeah, my zone of where I was in frame of mind for the like opposite conversation
Oh,
is like so out the window now because I've been drinking. I don't even know how it's gonna. um.
well, let's do the usual then. Fuck.
Oh,
I'll
this
give
is.
I'll
I
give my two
forgot
cents
that.
on it
Fuck.
from what I've seen. What? I thought that was a monster for a minute. I was like, what the fuck?
6.8%
Ooh, I need some of those.
vodka
Ooh,
cruiser double black. 11
fucking
light
cruiser are a
flavor.
trap though.
I had
Cruisers are a fucking
yeah, I
trap.
started off with a couple of beers and then I worked my way under the vodkas. I don't know.
Worked your way on there.
I got to a nice spot. Now I'm kind of just over that nice spot where I'm ready to like almost crash in bed. Like um, I was at a good mellow spot, but then I overdid it. Like
Yeah,
I went
we did
over it
it.
too quickly. I'm nodded out
No, it
before when
fucking
I was
happens.
outside. I nodded off and I was like, oh, and I woke up. And
Not
I
at
was like,
all.
oh, the fire's done. Come inside.
Yeah.
And now I'm yawning because I'm like, fuck.
It is fire. It is fire weather though. So fucking good,
It's
right?
it's a nice balance. Yeah, it's good for
If
fire,
it's
good
not
for
hot and it's
drinking.
not cold, you can just have a nice fucking sit next to the fire.
That's it. It wasn't bad.
Or if
It's
it's
also
as soon as summer hits, you like fire, you fitting like from this over there away. It's like too hot,
that's it. It's too hot, too hot.
too
But
hot.
but yeah.
Sitting in your fucking underwear, just like ah.
And that's the thing. Like it's yeah, it's. Anyway, thanks. But
Oh, you're wearing your the fucking Skeletor.
yeah, I'm
I
already
I
my
I
I'm already my
I gave
Christmas.
mine away.
I gave yours away.
It was way too big.
Who ended up with it?
My brother.
Oh, your brother
I was
gets
like,
it.
hey, he fucking loves it.
Oh, that's alright then. Tell him I made
Yeah,
it.
I did that when I first
I,
turned
I
turned up. So
realized I realized I didn't do it for Halloween, but I had that idea now and I should make it for next Halloween. But I want to do like a Halloween version with Skeletor. So
where he's got like one fucking spine.
I'm gonna do I don't know, I'm gonna do something different, but it's gonna be like
No, he's a bit too
jokish.
violent for He-Man, isn't it?
It's
So
gonna be still jokishy, so yeah, so
that's not like a Mortal Kombat one.
it's gonna be him wearing more like orange and be orange and black, orange and
Oh,
purple
black
and
and
stuff
orange
like that.
and
Yeah. So maybe turn his skin
with like fire
purple.
face or something like a
Figure,
flaming,
yeah, I got a few different ideas, so I got keep along with the jokes and stuff. So I want to keep it
right?
kind of too secret. Don't want to spoil too much. So
Although that's a whole year away, so
yeah, prepare for next year. Then maybe do
I
one
mean,
for
you can make
Easter.
it like now and then use it for next year, really.
That's it. Just get the
That
design
way you
ready.
don't forget about it.
And that's exactly it. So I want to make some more Skeletor merch. So
Yeah, little
unique,
merch.
unique,
What's
custom.
it? What's it? Skeletal merch.
And I'm gonna make some designs that are like perfect for all year round, kind of this style.
Like what? Him in autumn, him in spring, like
Yeah,
him in
go
winter.
different. Just
We've
make
already got
different.
summer technically right there.
just just make different Skeletors. It's like Earth, Wind, Water, Fire, and Heart, and then it's like Captain Skeleton. It's,
No,
with our
don't
power,
even.
it's like they're
No.
all Skeletors. Like yeah, with our powers combined, I am Skeletor, Captain Skeletor. Something stupid. I don't know.
Good old Captain Planet though.
Oh, but
Like
no,
there may be a reboot for that, but never fucking happened.
all kinds of stuff with that. Well, they did the new series, and then there's gonna be a movie, and
Yeah,
then
but
oh, it's so
I
bad.
pretty much killed it. What the
Because
fuck is that noise?
Netflix are doing whatever Netflix does with it. Sorry with my
Oh,
yawning.
Netflix own it now, do
Basically, yeah, because they're partnered with
they? Ugh,
Mattel.
that's
Um,
fucking horrible.
but let's get the intro on into it. Fucking let's get this ball rolling. What's up, bearders and beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy Bros podcast.
What?
Oh, last episode.
Yeah.
The last episode was pretty wild last week.
I
I
think you could say last night. Like we were in last night. Fuck.
So last week I uploaded the episode. I had one working title on it, and then I changed it. So it was like parental guidance advised or something stupid, and then I changed it to or Hallow's Eve or something like that. So
I think.
because
I don't
technically
know.
the episode
I
came out
saw
before
it, but I
Halloween,
think
so
it changed.
it's All Hallows Eve because it came out. Like I said, the episode was uploaded the day before Halloween, so
Yeah.
it made sense. So to follow on from last week's episode, we had Halloween. Halloween came by, and the turnout was not
It
as
came by
big.
and did not say hello.
Yeah, it wasn't as busy as I was expecting it to be. Like I had stocked up on candy, dressed up in the end because I didn't
I
know what I
think
was gonna
everyone
wear.
did really like whoever. And
It was just weird for me, for my end anyway, because last year was phenomenally busy, and I was like, "Yep, I'm prepared for it." I bought a bunch of candy, and I wasn't. Like, it was just flooded with people. This year came around, and like, I bought more candy, cheaper candy, but had more of it. But it's the good stuff. It's not cheap. Like, it's still good stuff.
well,
But like,
there is no bad can. Oh, there is actually, isn't there?
yeah. But like, it was an abundance of it, so I bought heaps of it, so there was enough candy for people to take a couple of stuff.
Get them
And
the fucking walnut candy and shit. The
mm,
fucking
it literally got to the point where I had that much candy where when people come, I was like, just take handfuls. And the handfuls didn't help get rid of it. Like, that's how much candy I had.
nah.
Like, it was
Well,
a
you
lot.
look in the US on Twitter, and the whole family like stole a bowl. Like they're just taking handfuls in their bags and the kids'
Dude, someone
bags.
could
It's
have
like,
stole a bowl full and I would have still had enough left over. Like, that's. Like, it's fucked. Like, that's how much I had. I still have. I've still got them sitting in
and
their
I
Halloween bowls. Like,
and I take back what I said about being it's an American thing. It's actually not even an American thing. It's
mm,
a it's
it's.
a it's in the UK. It's in Europe. It's a European
Yeah,
thing.
it's a European. One of those weird pagan traditions, but it's European. One of
Yeah.
those. Sweet. Like,
I
it's
like
not.
okay.
Yeah, it's one of those weird.
Because I googled it. I'm like, it's not
No,
American.
Americans
We all
adapted it.
adopted it.
Mm. But no, there was some people that like there was a street around from my area that got like apparently real popular. I went through that street the day after, like the morning after Halloween, to see if there was like how their street looked because like it apparently got popular and it usually does. Like apparently last year they had like cops and stuff because it was that popular. But so I went through this year, like
Ops.
yeah, because it was like that much traffic of people because apparently it's a known street to be hit for Halloween. So like, cause it's
I'm
just so
guessing I got all
busy.
the high end candy or something.
I know, but I went down there the next morning and just
Like
to see
why?
if I could see what houses were that were decorated. And when I went through the street, through this long street, there was maybe 4 houses that were decorated for Halloween. Two of them were like very minimal. One of them literally just had a tablecloth and then taped it to their garage door. Like,
With did this have wording on it?
no, it was just taped to the garage door. It was just one of those bloodied like white tablecloths with the handprints on either end because it's meant to look like because it's draped
I
over
mean,
the
that's still
table.
better than nothing.
And they just literally just taped it to the middle of their garage door. It looked so out of place. I was like, what is going on here? Like, it makes no sense. At
Yeah,
least
no
though
one's
that
really doing it now.
and it was just
Like,
weird. Like this year was just weird decoration wise. Like I was basically the only house that really went out. Like there was a house on that street further down that had like the theme because
and the one that you showed me as well
they
with
had
the
oh the other
had
the
the
one
fucking
yeah
all
down by
the fucking massive thing.
that
Like,
was down by my
dang.
parents. So that was a different
Yeah.
suburb, but that was they put the effort in.
No, but they went out too.
Well,
Like they went all out.
I ended up getting photos after like it was the Halloween day, but my mum sent me photos like yesterday, the day before of it. Like she sent them late, and like they'd done even more to that house as well. And I was like, "Fuck me!" Like that's cool though.
Oh,
Like,
even after Halloween, they still did stuff to it.
well, they added no. She'd sent me the photos late, so they did it for like Halloween
Oh,
day itself for Halloween because there was
oh,
photos
yeah.
of like trick or treaters because she drove by and got a photo. Um, and yeah, like they had added more to that setup, and I was like, fuck.
How the
They had a whole
fuck?
booth out the front, like an inflatable booth thing at the front, and it was like really cool looking. And like people, kids could come up, and yeah, it was like insane. But like so, the only thing that was down that street was like they kind of went with the circusy theme because they ended up having that giant Costco's clown, which was like $350 clown. They had one of those, and then they had like a
Oh, that
ticket.
fucking big head thing.
Yeah, the big giant seating
Ah,
clowns. So they had
yeah,
one of those
yeah, that
animatronic
thing's cool
clowns,
as though.
and then they had a circuit ticket booth. So they kind of made it circus themed. So that was the
Ah,
only thing, but it didn't really have as much as what I had kind of going on. So like they still like the second closest thing to being like a proper set up house. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
compared to most people where they go, oh, let's just
right.
put a couple little bit of webs here and there, and let's call it
Or
a
just put a
day.
sheet on the garage.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was like, bro, like they tried, but like that's not even an attempt. They didn't try. They just slapped it literally in the middle of the garage. It's a double wide like garage door, and it's like perfectly centered, just a tablecloth that's
Oh, so it's
designed
not like they
like
didn't
it.
cover the whole garage. It was just
No, it just tapes Mac Bang in the middle of the fucking garage door, like I said, and it just looked so odd because there's so many other different tablecloths they could have gotten to make it look a bit more decorative, and it
or even
just,
better, you get that shower curtain with like all the blood on it, like
mm,
because that could probably fit most of the garage, like
yeah.
all fucking spread out. Or get two of them, like they're fucking
It
cheap.
was just so random because just how it was like they could have even cut it in half and then turned it so then it looked like bloody handprints of the right. It just there's so many things they could have done, but they just like let's just buy it, slap it on, and call it a day. I was
I
like,
always wanted that the front door mat where it's got
yeah, the
the
pressure, the blood,
no
so
the
then it looks like it bleeds when
it's
you
the
step
one
on it.
where it's got all the blood in that, like
Yeah,
it's
when
a
you step on it.
welcome covered in blood and shit, like
Oh, that one. Yeah, I like the shower ones are cool because like you step on it and
oh
the
wait,
pressure.
it drips all the red,
Yeah, it looks like it's bleeding when you step on it. So
right?
but no,
So that
so
water reactive.
we did have a
Water.
well, we did have a storm at one point, which kind of added the spooky vibe to the whole look. It was pretty cool. But
I'm
even
in
then,
Queensland.
like we thought it might have deterred people. Yeah, well, I thought, oh yeah, it deterred people, but no, it didn't because, like I said, the other street got hit full of people. I'm like, they just didn't come down our end, and I was like, that's kind of disappointing. Put all
I
this
guess I
work
just
in
went
for it,
there,
but
then went home. Like,
yeah, like they went other places, and then I was like posted in the Halloween group, and people were like, oh yeah, we had like thousands of people. We gave like away friggin' 500 bags of candy and all this shit. I'm just like, where the fuck is this? Like, I put all this work in and bought all this candy, and no one came by, and I was prepared,
then
and
did that really happen? That's the question.
yeah, like it's just like fuck, like all these people had all these. Yeah, I don't know. I posted
Because
the
I heard a lot of
maps.
people say that they'd seen nothing. It's like,
Yeah, like it was weird this year. Like it was very weird. I mean, even Neb, like last year had no one, and then this year he ran out of candy, and he had to get his partner to get more candy. Like they end up
if
Ubering candy to get delivered,
you
so they
run out,
could.
you just go back in. Like,
Mm, no, they Ubered some more candy to come, so they could get more candy. So it variated. It was weird. So each area was different.
I mean, it's just like everything else.
Hopefully,
You can't predict it.
I
You
was
just
like
got to
now,
go with the flow,
and
man.
that's it because it's like deters me because like then I don't know what to get for next year. It's like, do I buy the same amount or do I buy less? If I buy less, then I could actually get more people and not have enough candy. And it's like, and then the setup and
You,
everything. Do I
you,
commit to
you,
a
you
setup?
just set
And
yourself like a $20 budget, get $20. If it if
that's
it if
it.
it goes, it goes.
Well, that's it. Like I shopped pretty smart. I think I might have spent about $35 on candy with the amount I had, and I got
Well, I
heaps of
was
other
gonna
stuff.
say 50, but 50 is a lot.
Yeah, 50 is a lot. That's if you get, depending on what you get. But like even then, it's like I put the work into the
$50 worth of
display.
fucking M&M. That's all everyone. Skittles. Hey, take
Yeah, well, the
Skittles.
price it is for those, you'd spend that pretty quickly. Like
Yeah,
you know,
you get like a kilo or two of fucking Skittles.
two
Yeah, just
fifty
take handfuls of that,
two
fuckers.
fifty, $3 a bag for the party snack packs, and then yeah, and that's one of those things.
But still,
Color code
I don't know why
candy,
people hate Skittles.
color code candy. You buy your Skittles, you buy your M&Ms, and then you just sort them by color and put them in little baggies, and then you tie them up, and then you put them all color coded.
I had an even better idea. You know how you get the sour Skittles, the normal
Mm.
Skittles, and M&Ms, Smarties. Put them all in the one thing.
Yeah.
They're like, here, have some chocolate, and they get a fucking sour Skittle.
Well, that was like
Bitch.
That was like the news
Like,
articles
oh,
again. They always make the rounds every Halloween. Usually the news makes the rounds about Halloween and being smart, safe, and don't take the whole don't take candy from strangers thing. And this year the headline was trying to read something about like someone being triggered about getting a kid receiving rat poison. But the article apparently read that like you'll be careful, your kid could end up with rat poisons or drugs and stuff like that. And
it
every
is
time,
true though, because it's happened
I mean,
before.
rat
People on
poison.
drugs,
But like that's the thing. It's like most
like
people.
that whole drug thing has happened a lot of times.
Well, that's the thing though. Most people's like, who the fuck is giving away free drugs? The price of drugs these days. Who wants to give away drugs? Like, no one wants to give away drugs. You can't afford that
Well,
shit.
the
You know. It was kind of funny though. It's hilarious. It's
I
like,
gotta say the sick people, but that's what they are really.
but like, if they're sick, but like, why are they giving away drugs? Because like, you got to be pretty fucking retarded to give away drugs. You know what I mean? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
the
just gonna give
psychopaths are
away.
doing it.
Here's 5 grams of heroin. Let's put that into a baggie. That shit's mostly like fucking a couple $100. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
and
I'm pretty sure it was like wasn't some of it like fucking like edibles and shit they put in there, like
edibles is
they
fine.
gave
Like that,
kids
yeah,
like
that's just that's
you
more
don't
of a
give kids edibles.
no, but that's like a stoner thing to do. Like, oh, bro, yeah, these kids are gonna love
Yeah,
it,
but
you know.
that's what the whole thing was. Like they're putting like like
But like,
brownies and
but
cookies
how
and
they
that. It's like,
always, but how they always
bruh, what are you
word it
doing?
though, like how they always word these articles and make it out
Yeah.
like people are giving kids heroin and ice and fucking goodie bags and shit like that. It's like no one's gonna be giving that away. That's too expensive. The crackheads are gonna be like, I need that for myself. You know, that's like,
Well,
it's
you
like
think it,
crackhead.
but like there are psychotics out there who would do
Oh,
that.
psychos would be like the ones to fucking just scare people. Mate, Mike,
Just chase them with a fucking foam knife.
Mm.
I would actually do that.
Oh, that's so strong.
I'd actually get like on them megaphones. Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn.
Get
But
off
yeah,
my lawn.
so no, that's been and gone now for another year. Now it's just gonna start moving on to the Christmas display.
Thankfully, that now it's
Maybe have the candy you saved for Christmas and give out candy for Christmas. So
that's not even a thing.
usually give out candy canes.
Oh, can't. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
getting the
but yeah,
candy canes
yeah.
again.
Friggin'
Probably like yeah. Which ones are your favorite? The red or the green?
depends on the flavor.
I think green just peppermint. Really,
Because you
like
can
all the
get
green
like
ones are peppermint.
strawberry and tutti frutti and peaches. I think it is.
Yeah, but you can't beat the peppermint though.
Oh, good old tutti frutti though. Tutti frutti.
Tutti fucking fruity.
Tutti frutti candy canes, dude. I love the different flavors.
Tutti fruity.
But yeah, no, freaking some houses will like give out like candy canes for like visitors that
Yeah,
come
because
check
they're
out the house.
cheap as fucking anything. You can get a
Mm.
whole bag of like 100 for like $5.
That's what I'm thinking of doing, like how depending on how I
Like
do the display. I was thinking of
then again, they're
actually.
probably the little ones though, not the little candy
Some
canes.
people do the little ones in the little packets. Sometimes people do the big ones, but they are cheap. You can buy like a pack of candy canes for like $2, and you get like
Hmm
10 in a pack or something. It's pretty
Yeah,
cheap still.
that's crazy.
But no, I want to fucking do I want to do a Christmas display, but I want to theme it. I was thinking of trying to do
Have you got a chimney?
no, I don't have a chimney.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I
Like
could even build one.
you put some legs up there.
I could even build
I
one if I wanted to try, but I was thinking of trying to do a
mean, you
tent.
could just use cardboard.
Well, if just trying to keep it to the roof to make sure it wouldn't blow away because it gets windy as fuck around here.
Mm.
Um, but no,
Especially there where it rains.
I
It's
was
pretty
thinking of
bad.
attempting a Halloween Town from maybe Nightmare Before Christmas, so make it like Nightmare
I
Before
don't know what
Christmas
that is.
themed. Yeah, because it's like at the start of the movie is all Halloween, and then towards
I
the end
haven't
it's
seen that movie.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh my
I
god, it's
haven't
like
seen it.
96 or something, 97.
People will say, "How have you not seen it?" No, I just haven't seen it.
It's a good movie, honestly. It's one of Tim
I
Burton's.
have it. It's Tim Burton, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Jack
in a pack
Skeleton.
with Beetlejuice and that. I'm like, I just haven't seen it.
Jack Skeleton.
Which, speaking of Beetlejuice, that is a Halloween movie. Um,
Yes.
but the 4K of that came out like just before Halloween,
Hmm.
a
You're
few
supposed
weeks
to just getting
before.
close to the second one coming out too.
Is it? Let me have a look.
Yeah, they're supposed to be doing
Beetlejuice.
that.
Yeah, that's already filmed, hasn't it? Like it's already
Or
done.
did something. It's close to being out. I think it's next year.
2024. It says, yeah, okay.
Mm.
September 6th next year.
Yeah,
Ready for Halloween.
Halloween. Yeah. Um, Goosebumps has been good, by
Oh,
the
there's
way.
pictures. Holy fuck.
Goosebumps has been good. If you haven't watched that yet, Goosebumps has been getting
What's
good.
what's what's that on?
That it's on Disney Plus. It's been good. It's got a couple episodes left, I think, before the season now. It's like 8 episodes,
Yeah.
7 episodes out. 8 episodes.
Your
Something
Lukey's got one more left.
Loki's been good. Loki's been real good. That turnaround, like it had that. You know how they said like, oh, it was kind of like low and bad, like that kind of thing.
Mm.
It was like it was weird because it was like a reverse build up. So how the show, because you said they had people that already watched the first 4 episodes and stuff like that. So you
Yeah.
know how you get most shows where they kind of like have that suspense climb, and you get like that build up, and then like it's like oh, then like how they does it. It was kind of like a reverse. So it was like yeah, it almost felt low, and then uppercut you, and you're like oh my god, like it's been so fucking good, like where they've been going with it, like it worked so well with how it seemed to like peter down and almost change the feel of everything, and almost feel like
Yeah.
it was baiting you in. So like if people gave up on the show at like episode 3, episode like around that 4, like two got a bit there, was the start of kind of like it getting to a spot where it was nice, but then it kind of too
I still find
comfortable.
it funny how people got four. And you're like, what?
Yeah, so I was like, what do you mean? Like it's so shit. I'm like, then there's a reason. There's got to be something, and it was because it literally like it baits you
Yeah.
in, and it like becomes almost too calm. Like it's like it's like just how they pace it. It's almost like the calm of a storm. Like
'Cause all they got was the first four, so all they got
yeah,
was just
yeah, and it felt
like,
like that because it was waiting to get to it was doing a because the first season kind of really got you. It went one way, like it was so first
mm,
season was like this way, like getting the high point, and then the second season kind of got you with the low point. So it comes in from
yeah.
both sides where you're getting smacked by one side, and then you're like fuck, and then how did it come from this? And you think oh, you're down and out, and he fucking comes in and uppercuts you in the second half, and you're like fuck me, like it's just done so good. Like, because I almost felt that I'm like, no, this is good though. There's something happening because because I could kind of read it.
Yeah,
Like I
but
could,
it's right at the end of the fucking.
yeah, and that's where they get you because they're leaving because they'll get to the end of the season, have the cool impact moments, and be like, hey, guess what? Wait for season 3 or something stupid like that, or
Which is
you
end of
know,
next year. Like,
tie in for something else because it's been really good. And I was like, it was good, but it just felt too calm. Like, and like I said, it's the calm of the storm, and then yeah, they've just really turned it around on itself now, and it's so good. I'm like, you motherfuckers. Like,
I just when I opened that Beetlejuice 2,
yeah. Wait, you opened
did
Beetlejuice too?
um how producers are Tim Burton and that,
Yeah, yeah.
and Brad Pitt is producing that as well.
Yeah, I know something weird with that, eh? I remember hearing something about that. I was
I'm
like,
like,
what the fuck?
Brad Pitt's producing with Tim Burton, like,
Yeah, but he's been
and
getting into that kind of stuff.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be interesting this movie to see because you got like you got people back and stuff because you got like Michael Keaton back as Beetlejuice and
I'm just
I think Winona Ryder's back
is
in it and
oh really?
yeah, I think she
Dang,
was back.
that's crazy. But
Like
then you got what's her name now? Like, god dang it,
and then oh, what's her name? Ortega, isn't it? Isn't she in it as well?
I even forgot her name. So
Ortega, yeah, she's in it. But yeah, no, like,
I'm like, well, I just want to watch it for Michael Keaton, like,
mm.
and Winona Ryder
Because
because
you
they just
realize when you
them
watch the
two
first movie,
are
when
so
I
good.
rewatched it like last year, Beetlejuice really isn't in that movie that much.
No,
Like,
it's around the end.
yeah, like he's barely in the movie, and then when he is, you almost get like you're like every time you're like and then he's gone. It's like and they just dick tease you the whole time with Beetlejuice. Like as soon as you start getting like that,
I think the
almost getting the
second one's
feel,
more about him though because the other ones are
yeah,
gone.
because that well that's because they learnt, and that's why they needed the second one is to actually give you more Beetlejuice. Apparently that's
Well,
what
they
they're gonna go
didn't
for.
need it. I think they've got the right script and that for it.
Well, it's been in the works since he's
Because
done
it,
the first one.
yeah, but the first one ended good though. So,
It's just to chuck it in, just to have it because he could work because anyone could call Beetlejuice. It's the
but a
whole.
good thing is there's high promise because it's Warner. It's fucking Warner Brothers.
Mm.
So
Right.
yes,
Was dirt dusty.
Warner Brothers don't really miss like with their
Mm.
movies, unlike Disney and
Yeah, Warner
Paramount. I
Brothers
think
always had.
Paramount
I know we've been needing more
stuff like that.
Beetlejuice stuff for a long time.
Especially now because fucking Can Michael Keaton still do it all? Like, god dang.
He's keen for it. He's so keen for it. It's gonna be funny seeing
Like all the
older people just.
physical stuff he did back then, he
I
was
just
a
want to.
lot fucking younger.
I know, like that's why I want to know if they acknowledged him being older now. Like, if they're gonna make some kind of meta joke because he's old, he's aged. Because like he's dead. How is he aged being dead? Like,
You still can.
you know what I mean though? Like he's gonna be older and just different. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how they narrate it, but
I wonder if they're gonna bring back some other dead people as well. Like,
different characters for jokes and stuff,
mm.
references.
are
Who
they are
knows?
they gonna have the tiny head man again?
Who knows what they're gonna do? It's gonna be interesting.
That's one of the things I remember most about the movie is that tiny head dude just looking in like, and he's sitting on
The
the
jokes, yeah, the different little jokes they had going on there.
shrunken head. Like, fuck me.
But no, that's so
I'm gonna watch that again soon because I can't remember it too much.
yeah. Well, that's even for me. For like in general, like I didn't really watch many Halloween movies this year. Usually I try and watch. I'm usually under watching like a bunch of Halloween movies. Like when a movie, series like a season comes around, so like Halloween, Christmas, Easter, you can't like watch movies related to it.
Yeah, we've
You
got the
know.
Santa Claus again next month.
Mm.
This month, next month.
So, but like that's
Is
what I mean.
it
Like
this
there's
month?
just nothing really. Like I hadn't really gotten into it. The only real Halloween movie I watched, or the spooky movie I watched, was The Frighteners, which was good to watch again because I hadn't watched it for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just one of those things. I didn't really watch anything else. I was going to watch Spawn, didn't watch Spawn. You end up watching it,
I
and
hate that movie.
it's a good movie though.
It's so bad. It's so bad that it's good, but it's so bad.
For its time, it's just like
It was
yeah,
time it's still fucking a shit movie. Like there's way better movies back then. Still, that was just overacted
yeah.
and cheesy.
I don't. But then like yeah, we got Christmas movies, so many different Christmas season stuff to watch.
I reckon still like, the '90s Christmas movies are still some of the best. You
We've
got Home
got
Alone, fucking the Santa Claus, like,
but yeah, so we got
everything like that.
that starting end of was it November,
Fucking
December to
Die
lead into
Hard.
Christmas. But we've got Die Hard. We got the end of this month as well. We've got Doctor Who starting up, the new season.
Is
So
that the
as
new
this,
Doctor?
we got David Tennant. So we got the three specials starting towards the end of this month. That will lead
When does the
from
new guy take over then?
after that. So that the third special, David Tennant regenerates into Cutie. So
Who?
Cutie, whatever his name is.
I don't know who the fuck it
Can't
is.
remember his surname, but yeah, he's the new Doctor Nakuti. So
Yeah,
yeah,
the dude from Grid that the dude from that Sex Ed show,
yeah,
what the
six
fuck
ed,
it
yeah.
is.
So
That
yeah,
was actually a good show, by the
mm,
way. Weird, like
yeah, it's out there.
funny than I thought. Like
I've seen bits and pieces of it.
it was that dude who made that though. Like he's just cracking jokes everywhere. Like it was like him as a doctor makes perfect sense.
He's going to play it really well. Like his acting is really good, so it's going to be interesting to see what kind of character he brings forward in his own perspective. That's going
Well,
to be
what the
nice.
writers do for him, you
Mm.
mean?
Well, it's a bit of both. It's they
Mm.
play it off as well. They still got to act it off. You know,
I still prefer what's his name.
David Tennant's one of the best. But you like Eccleston.
Yeah,
Mm.
he did it so good. Then he didn't get
Clashed.
along with the dude,
Yeah,
so
he clashed heads, and he was like, "Fuck this shit."
which the directing that should have changed, but you know,
There's so many different times I've had different.
because Eccleston was so fucking good.
Mm. But
He could have done that for like 10 years, easy.
yeah. But there was something I can't remember what it was, but yeah, no, definitely keen to watch that for sure.
I've still never seen it, bar that.
Oh, David Tennant was
Like,
so
I just
good.
don't have an interest.
Yeah, David Tennant was good. I mean, it was all good really because David Tennant was good. Matt Smith was good. I forgot his name now. Old fella, he was good.
The
Oh, I
alpha.
forgot
Yeah, I
his
don't know his
name.
name either.
My brain's not working.
I don't know his name either.
Um,
I know who you mean though.
it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, it's not working. My brain is not working properly.
Not working.
Peter Capaldi.
Oldie, that's
He
yeah,
was
that's it.
good.
A
And
lot of people
then
like him.
Jodie Whittaker came by and they just fucked everything up.
I
They
know who
just
that
ruined
is.
everything. She's a good actress, but like how they just wrote everything, and then the filming style was just too American, and they just changed everything. But like looking at the style of what they're doing with this new stuff, it's gone back to being a proper like BBC style production, not being overrun by Americans like
That and Cuddy dude, I don't know how to say his name.
Nkuti.
Incudi. He was in Doctor Who in 2005.
Oh, he did make appearance in it, did he? What episode does it say?
He's just in 11 episodes. Hang on.
Oh, really?
Season 14. Yeah.
Ooh,
Hang on.
no, that's now.
Yeah. Well, I say 2005. Oh, because 2005 when it would have
Well,
started.
I was gonna say, did he appear in it previously? But no,
Like
so
2005. Why does it say that?
because that's when the Eccleston series started,
Yeah, which was pretty much from then
and that's
on.
where it's now.
Now
Yeah, because that was like yeah.
so he's in 11 episodes.
So that's yeah. The new seasons is 11 episodes.
Yeah, and
Mm,
then 15 he's in there as well. Of
yeah,
course. I thought so confused because he would have been
yeah.
you
Season
know, a
14.
kid back then.
Yeah, he's around the same age as us. He's like 30 something.
He yeah, he would have been like 14, 13.
Because it's funny because he's 30, right? So he's like 30 something. Because I was
31. He's
watching a
born the same year as I am.
31. So yeah, because I was watching a thing where he grew up watching like the Doctor like Eccleston. So he was like a teen or kid or whatever it was when he watched Eccleston, and now he's playing the Doctor, and then his companion, like basically she wasn't born yet, or she was like just born, like because she's like 18 or something. So like that's how long it's been going for. Like yeah, she was like
Crazy.
just born. I think the same year.
Yeah, well, the hasn't Doctor Who been going for decades though?
Oh, it's been going since like the 80s or something,
60s,
70s.
70s.
Yeah, it's been going for a long time. That's why we're at like the 15th Doctor now, or 16th. Yeah, 15th Doctor. It's crazy.
I'm still gonna reckon they're gonna bring Eccleston back for like
Oh, he does audio stuff
you know
because he doesn't want to work with old mate. So the best way for him to be Doctor still
until he's gone,
is
maybe.
which they won't get rid of because he's like the only good
Or until he
director
dies.
slash writer of Doctor Who. He's like one of the best.
Oh, so it's gonna end when he's gone then.
So he comes and goes, and then old mate Moffat, he's just a dickhead. He keeps fucking everything up. That's why the Whittaker series was just trash because he fucked it up because he was the writer for it. So
Yeah, so pretty much it's him or bust. Like,
yeah, exactly. So they did bring Eccleston back to do audio because he didn't have to deal with the director, writer stuff like that. Like he just comes into studio and records voice stuff. So he was down for that because he's not there for it.
oh, what audio
So
stuff though, like books and
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Like,
audio books. They got audio adventures. There's a bunch of them he's done. So yeah, he's done a lot of those, which are pretty cool. I haven't listened to them, but there's a lot of them. So and there's a few different like David Tennant's done a couple, and like John Barrowman had came back as like Captain Jack, and did like episodes, and like Matt Smith has come back. Like they've gotten doctors to come back and re-record, like or not re-record, but like record new stories and new adventures and doing crossovers and stuff. With where there wasn't crossovers before, where different
yeah,
versions of the Doctor have met. So then we've actually had, I think there was an audiobook where I think there might have been Eccleston's Doctor had come across like Smith's Doctor or something like that, which we never had. We never saw that, but they could do that now because we've had these actors do stuff. So, it's
right.
cool.
Yeah, because with Eccleston, there was really no one else he could done that with
No, he never really did any crossovers with anyone
because
else,
the other
and
people would have been old as hell,
yeah, so like things like that.
and
So
there was no one anywhere around that time when
mm.
he did it.
And they expand a lot of Rivers stuff as well, where she was the Doctor's wife basically. So there was a lot of crossover stuff there too, where she learned different perspectives of his life.
How
So
long's Tennant been the Doctor? Like a
he
few
did
years?
3 seasons, 4 seasons, I think it was, and now he's come
Yeah, because
back.
Matt Smith did a couple, didn't he? A few
The
of
same
them.
thing. Eccleston only did one. Like I said, that first season
Yeah.
of David's was meant to be Eccleston's because he was meant to be on for two,
Mm.
and then they fell out after the first season. So
It's roughly 2 to 3.
so that's why Tennant's. I always keep saying like Tennant's first season was very weird because it was Eccleston style.
It was wrote for him,
Yeah.
written for.
So the
Yeah,
whole persona of David's is very different, and then it changes by the next season, which was for him. You know. So
yeah.
yeah, it's
How many
not that bad.
episodes are in a season though? Like 10, 11,
There's a
12?
few, something like that. Yeah.
Because there's not many.
No, there isn't usually much, but there's enough.
Oh,
There's
that 20, 30 minute episodes.
I think they're an hour, 45 minutes.
Oh, an hour. Oh, yeah, yeah, 45.
Proper content. So that's why you don't need so many.
Like how Supernatural went, but they literally had 24 fucking episodes at
It
an hour
actually,
long.
yeah, it actually went to that point. I was like, God damn.
I was like, I mean, it's cool. Like, Supernatural never got old
Yeah,
in its 15
exactly.
years. Like, it didn't.
That's why I kept going. Like they could bring it back,
Some
which
parts
they
got
tried. You
weird,
know,
but it never got boring.
like that's the thing. Like they could always do whatever. They could bring it back, and it would people
Well,
would
they got
still
the
love it.
animated season as well.
Mm. Like that's
Well,
the
they
thing. It
won't
always
now
works.
because
It's all done.
Old mate's doing the boys.
Mm.
Kripke, he did Supernatural. Now he's doing the boys.
Yeah, exactly. So one of those things, and then
I
bloody.
just want season 4, man. Gen V just ended. I think the last
Mm.
episode came out, so I might just binge that now.
Yeah, I gotta
It
watch
sets
it
up
some point.
season 4. I'm like,
Yeah, it leads. It's the bridge between the two, so it's a nice little see what's going on between everything.
because I'm
Mm.
pretty sure it takes place between 3 and 4. Like it,
Yeah, it
that
does.
brief snapshot.
Yeah, so
I'm
it's
like,
cool.
"Ugh."
It's
So
apparently pretty
we're
wild.
gonna have season 4, Gen V, season 5, Gen V, season
Most
6.
likely,
Like,
yeah.
god
And it's the
dang,
bridge gap, so then you're not just waiting so long to the next boys season. You'll have Gen V now.
that's kind of that's how shows should go though.
You're
Some of
getting
them,
two different things going on, so you're feeling the gap.
as long as it makes sense.
Mm,
I think that's what The Walking Dead did with
yeah,
Fear the Walking Dead. They had bam, bam, bam,
and
bam, bam,
especially
bam.
with like the spin-off series now, because they've been a little bit shorter, so we had like the different stories because they're basically
Right?
short stories. They're like I think there might be, I think they were designed to be one-off seasons, but if they worked, then they'll do another series. Like they could,
Yeah. Well,
you know,
Gen V definitely getting more than one season.
it's the boys. Like it doesn't have to be the boys specifically, but it's the boys. The
But the
franchise is
comics
going.
didn't run that long though, so they're literally not making things up. I think they're in conjunction with the writer. I
Yeah,
think,
they've a bit of leeway, so they can do
but they
different
are
stuff.
continuing on from where
Because
the comics left off.
there's the animated shows as well. So
Invincible, isn't it?
that's different. I think it was
I thought that was.
like not.
No,
I think it's
that's.
still. But there is like because there was that animated which was kind of like Gen V but
Oh
comedy,
yeah,
and it was fucked up. Like
I
that was
haven't seen
crazy.
that though.
Yeah, they were doing like the school
That was
show out.
bloody as hell when I saw.
Yeah, old mate got shot through the chest. Fucking when he flew through him, whatever it was, and just fucking ripped him open. And he splat himself. Like fuck, that was wild. But
Like, dang.
no, I was say we want to get onto the fucking thing we're gonna talk about. Because there's been a lot of traction going around on the interwebs. And it comes out next week. So when it comes out next
Friday.
week, I will also have we'll be able to talk about it because I picked my copy up the Friday, and then we'll have the potty. So we'll be over the weekend, so we'll be able to talk about it as well.
I'll get mine on the
Um,
next Tuesday. I'm sad.
yeah, yours gets the week after, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll at least get my feedback in, so be able to talk about it. But there's been a lot of people that have had the early access, and IGN specifically had early access, and that one person clearly didn't like Call of Duty.
A lot of the outlets gave it like a 5 at
um,
least. Like,
yeah,
fuck.
he gave it a 4, but then there's like this person's laws. I don't know, just how they reviewed it. I don't know, just their whole review in general just felt like they
I
just
haven't seen the review. I just saw the big 4 and
yeah,
bad.
it just felt like the person just didn't like Call of Duty. Honestly, it just like
Also,
there's
why are people so butthurt? They just reviewed the campaign. That's all it says.
that's all that's
Campaign
available.
review.
Yeah, so, but just how they I don't know, just how they
Like,
worded
it
everything
might jump
too.
to like a 6, 7. It's like they got to add the rest on at some
Mm.
point. Like, fuck.
Well, that's the thing that gets me too, because I want to get into a deeper talk of it too, which you've had your like we've talked about, and you've given some feedback, which
I actually
correlates with a lot of stuff.
screenshotted some criticisms
Yeah, and
as
like
well.
some criticisms is fair. Like the Doctor disrespect stuff, like we'll talk about
Oh,
that.
that was fucking.
That's
That was a shit
that's
show. Like,
hilarious, but
what the
like that's fair
fuck?
criticism for it being fucked up, which I'll get into a second about that. But like, there's a lot of criticism going on from different sides. But like I said, that IGN review was so retarded. I don't know what the fuck. Like, just the wording they used and how they described things was just like, I don't know. It was just so out there. I was like, okay, this is just weird. Like, it's just weird. And they gave it a 4. I'm like, you clearly don't like Call of Duty. We get that. You didn't have to go on a tyranny rant, kind
Because
of.
that's
You know
not
what I mean?
true. Because they put the other scores up and they're pretty fucking high about COD.
Yeah. So like, it's just weird how they like, yeah, like. I know it's just a reviewer. Like again, each person has their
Yeah,
opinion to their own, but it was weird that this. I don't know what they. I don't know. Just like just this person was just literally out to just hate on, and I think that's where a lot of impact was coming from. Is that a lot of the people were looking into I think either that person's reviews and everything PlayStation, they gave that person specifically gave everything high ups, and because recently the people are saying because it's now Xbox owned, this person decided to give it a down because compared to other things that they've reviewed before apparently. So,
but no offense to Microsoft, their games are not as good.
but it's just unlucky that they've just happened to acquire because this game was already done well and truly before they acquired them. So this was
Oh
already
yeah,
in its state beforehand. I'm
oh yeah,
pro. I'm looking forward to it. I'm very optimistic about COD. That it's going to
I
be
am as
decent.
well, but I'm not now.
But
I'm
like
still excited, but I'm not
a lot of people are
like,
pissed
oh my
off, and
god, because I've kind of seen spoilers and shit as well.
so and one of the
The
big
game is
things
pretty
very mid.
kind
You
of.
were saying it's pretty mid.
I
I haven't
saw
looked
the
at
no
anything.
Russian mission, and that's a piece of dog shit.
I've seen a little bit of it. That I know, like you're saying, you can't shoot civilians, which is a big rough thing because that was part of the whole point of it. But there
No,
was a
you
lot
don't
of
see anything either, like nothing.
oh really? I didn't really look into it. I saw bits and pieces of like that kind of whole thing.
Like I looked at it just because it's like someone goes, "This is the most disappointing thing this year." I'm like, okay, I agree.
Mm.
Like they played it so safe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't even get the option, like, because like I said back in the old days, Modern Warfare was in Modern Warfare 2. Um,
Yeah.
like in the original game, like it gave you the warning going, if you want to play this part,
Mm.
accept that you're going to play it. If you don't, we will miss. Because literally, when you get to the point, if you said no, you skipped that mission. The game literally, when you
You want
accepted
me
the
to
start
tell
of
you
the
what
game.
actually like? Because yeah,
No, I'll watch it. It looks like I clicked away for because I want to experience it myself naturally. I don't want to ruin it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to give so I can give a genuine opinion of how I feel of it. So I'm just trying to avoid these because a
Mm.
lot of people are criticizing it and trying to bag on it. And then there was the whole like the biggest thing was like trying to call it DLC, which is like most
It
sequels technically.
technically is though,
I
like
mean,
literally
we've said
DLC.
before, most sequels technically like we've stated that most sequels technically are DLC, but depends on how they approach it. Like everything's done approached. Most of the people that I've seen talking about COD being it's just a $70 DLC. They're not even looking
Yes.
at the campaign. Literally, these people are going, why would I pay $70 just for 16 maps? It's like you do know that there's a campaign with this game as well, right? It's not
You know what
just
the campaign is
multiplayer.
though? That's on the Warzone map. That's it.
It's on a Warzone map, is it?
Let,
Oh, the Warzone map. It
This
takes.
is what someone said. I screenshotted a couple of things. They put boring. There's no set pieces at all
Mm.
in the campaign. Fake open world missions. Literally DMZ missions with cutscenes.
Oh, really?
Thanks, Activision.
Interesting. So, well,
70
definitely.
fucking dollars.
Like that kind of process does, like you say, seem actually like DLC. But like I said,
No set pieces. Like that's what COD is known for.
because it's using assets that are already there.
And
Which
it's
I
just
mean,
DMZ missions with cutscenes. Like
I have
fuck.
no problems with games using assets that are already existing to rebuild a game. But when you've got like Modern Warfare 2's campaign with what they gave us,
That was
to
a
then
high fucking. I'll give that an
to
8 or 9.
just to be
Like
lazy and just be like, let's just use a map we've got and put scenarios into that map. That does come off being
I
kind
don't
of
know if it's the
lazy.
Warzone map, but they're open missions. Like it's
Which I mean, it is kind of lazy because we do have the airport in Verdansk because like we do have that airport basically from No Russian. Like they've got the set pieces like
that's just terminal
yeah
from
the terminal,
the original games.
and
Like
they place them into the
that's a
maps.
multi. Yeah, that's the thing. Every map on there is a remastered old map.
Mm. And that's what I mean. That's the biggest issue I
There's
had.
no new fucking map.
Yeah, like that's the one issue I had with the sense
That's why
was
I'm pissed. Like, I pretty much pre-ordered it because
I'm
I
fine with
wouldn't have.
pre-ordering it. But like I said, that's the one issue I had with people calling it a $70 DLC is because it clearly shows that a lot of the people only play multiplayer and they don't see that the campaign's part of it, and that's what you're getting all this extra stuff. Like you're
Yeah,
getting
but the
again,
campaign's
you're
not
getting multiplayer. Yeah,
COD.
I know that. Like I know you're saying it's not COD, but like I'm just going to the fact that people are just looking at COD and going multiplayer. Like they got tunnel vision. They see COD, they just see multiplayer. We had that. We had Black Ops
Well,
4.
I'll get COD for the campaign, so I'm
Yeah,
getting let down for this.
like
Like Black Ops 4. Like,
it's Halo Infinite all over again. Um,
no, I don't think it was good though. That campaign's like a 9, easy.
yeah. I mean, at
I
least
fucking loved it.
I mean, but like I said, for the price tag, it only came with a
Yeah.
campaign. They came with nothing else but just the campaign. You know what I mean?
What
Like
what what did?
Halo Infinite.
Oh no, I thought you said Infinite Warfare. Fuck. Yeah, Hello Infinite. Yeah, but that was still
That was,
that's in better shape than what this fucking COD
that's what I'm
is
saying though.
right
That
now.
only came with campaign. It didn't come with multiplayer.
Yeah,
Multiplayer was.
you couldn't even co-op that campaign
Like,
either at
that's what I'm
launch.
saying. Like, that's why I was comparing a lot of it with. Like, for what you're getting, it feels like you're still getting more value, I feel like, almost out of Call of Duty than you're getting out of Halo Infinite. You know what I mean? I felt very let down by that because it just... The multiplayer was given out before it even came out. They're like, here, just have multiplayer. It's like, I'm buying a game and you've literally given away half the
And
thing
what,
for
Forge
free
like a year or year and a half later? Like,
2
god
years
dang.
later or something like that. Like, fuck. I mean, it looks
Like,
great.
I
That
want
Forge
to
mode
play
looks fucking
COD.
fantastic.
I'm just pissed off that it's literally their trophies are under Modern Warfare 2. It's literally a DLC.
Yeah, they should have just said it was DLC and then not like played the
There's
card.
there's no platinum for Modern Warfare 3. You just
Oh, so there is no platinum either.
it's literally under you.
Like on
It's literally
consoles.
under Modern Warfare 2. It's got the 2 trophies and then 3. It's a DLC. Like that's where the DLC trophies go.
So that's how they've done it. Like they've actually. I mean, it's almost like how they've done it is like you've still got Modern Warfare 2, so you've bought that. Modern Warfare 3 almost overrides it in a sense because it's DLC, but not DLC. Like it overrides it. But it's like how now because you've paid money for it, it's like the whole Overwatch debacle. So we had Overwatch 1, right? And then, lol, we're going to update it because it's now free. Let's override that with Overwatch 2. Overwatch 1 technically no longer exists. If you had a disc of that, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
but Modern
you
Warfare
don't have,
2 still will. So
that's what I'm saying. They've kind of gone the point where it's like, oh, okay, we overrided that. Fuck, people didn't like that. We can't really override Modern Warfare 2, so let's keep that. Then we'll just add a new one in and...
hey, did they think of keep it going how they fucking had it?
Well, they're going to
Now
learn
they've
from
got the
this.
COD HQ. Like,
Which we had that. We had that with Modern Warfare, the first Modern Warfare. It had that with Cold War and then Vanguard. And look how that went. That was retarded. No one liked that. Like, no one liked that at all. That whole
they had it way
concept.
before that too. Remember World War Two? They had that where you have to walk around with other players and in that what's it called?
That,
Is that Call of Duty HQ?
no, that wasn't that. It was something else. I don't get them.
No, that's something like that. Like you had all the lobby players that like walking around, going to the shooting range and shit. Like,
Oh, that's one thing. But like HQ is like
but this is more of a
it's a
menu
launcher.
system
It's
now.
yeah, because that's what they did with. That's what I said. That's what they did. So if you owned like the Modern Warfare Cold War or Vanguard digitally, if you owned them all together, you could quick launch them. They tried to do what Battlefield did, but Battlefield's worked because you've seen how Battlefield done it since Battlefield 4. So if you had digital Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, or V, play 2142, or
Yeah, V is 5.
what was the other one? What was that? There was that cops one. That fucking
The what?
the cops Battlefield game. That weird cops one. You played
Hardline.
Hardline. So if you had any of those and you had a more digital, they literally had the launcher and you could pick any of those games from the HUD.
As long as they're installed.
Yeah, as long as they're installed. So if you own them and they're installed digitally, not physical, because if you try to launch physical, you still said to put in the disc. It would load those games. Like then it feels like that's what COD's trying to do. They're trying to copy them, but theirs worked in Battlefield because they've had it since Battlefield like 1. like they implemented it. You know, that
Mm.
worked, and they added an old
I didn't
game
even,
to it.
I didn't know that was even a thing. I played Battlefield 1, didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, they added that. They added that so you could tab through the different games if you owned them
I didn't even
digitally.
use it.
Yeah,
Because
you could quick launch. It made a hub so you could quick launch your games, and it seamlessly flicked to them. And they updated
I
it
bought
before
mine
it was
physical, so I.
it didn't work. Yeah. So realistically, that push 2 is a digital function that doesn't work
They'll find out
because
the hard way though.
so I
Like,
we'll
why are
see.
people playing our game?
Yeah, confusing things, and it makes sense why now
Just look
people
at
think
Doctor
about the assets.
Disrespect. That fucking video that he 2 hours he was
Because
trying to figure
it's
that
using
out.
the launcher. It literally is using the launcher to launch a game within the game.
It's like here, you can play it. It will need to restart. Proceed. It restarts. Rinse and repeat. Like the game, that's fucking
It's
busted.
like how do I install the DLC? Like he's like how do I install the game? Like and then like
No,
how it was
it's
is
already
pushing users to
installed.
it.
Like
Yeah,
he already owns it. It's done. It's like you just got to play it, but you can't
because
because it
DLC.
won't
Yeah,
load in.
it's gonna be interesting to see how that. Yeah. But then, like I said, and then the other thing was like that was fucking hilarious. He played it off so well and it worked so good. I watched the
He was so
9
pissed. Like you could tell he was fucking angry.
Yeah, I watched the 9 minute clip that one. Like you shared it to me.
Yeah.
I'd shared it earlier in the day on my Facebook page, and then you shared it to
Oh
me.
yeah.
I thought it was hilarious. But I watched it earlier in the day, and I was like, "This is so good." Like he's the only person that could get away with this and play it off so well, and just make it look so funny. Like this chaos is like it's
Right.
like a clip. I was like, it's perfect that it happened to him, and he got it on stream. It's like this is the content that we need. Like it's so good making fun of that.
He was pissed though. Like he just ended the stream after that. I was like, I'm just done. See ya.
Yeah, just load back up, and then yeah. Oh.
Like he was just done. He just.
The whole stream was meant to be playing the campaign, and you just couldn't even do that. Like, I am keen to look forward to see what it's going to be like, but
I'm keen to finish the trilogy. Like,
yeah.
although I know what happens, kind of. So, but I don't
But,
really care. I want to.
yeah, like I said,
I want to experience it.
it's just
It just sucks that it's like that. Someone says like the spec op missions. It's like
Yep.
fuck.
So
Because
it's a
things
weird-
are on a time limit as well. Like you're timed.
Oh really?
Yeah, I heard there's time limits like spec ops.
It's weird.
Like
It's like the COD campaign thing almost. Like,
I said in my tweet like this might be the last COD that I buy. Like
oh, they'll definitely if they like I said, we saw what happened with Black Ops 4. They learnt from that there was no campaign, and they brought it back and they listened. So if people are genuinely going to
well,
have feedback on this,
Activision didn't want the campaign. Remember, like Treyarch already had it done.
and then they turned into the hero missions or whatever it was like.
Activision are like, nah, just get rid of that and put in Blackout.
Yeah, and then they gave it the character, like the tutorial for each character was like a mission, which was from the campaign because you could play as each.
Which I do admit, Blackout was fun, but like have a campaign as well.
But they gave up on that so quickly. Like it was only around for like not even a year, and then they brought out Warzone.
A year or two, yeah.
Like
Well, 2 years, I
It
think.
was only a year, and then Warzone came out.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
look
only
at
like a year, and then they're like, "Oh, here's Modern Warfare, and it's coming with Warzone." It was really short.
Although-
Blackout was very short-lived. Like it was very short-lived.
Blackout was 2018.
It was very short-lived. It did not get.
Modern Warfare. Warzone was 2020.
No, 2019.
Warzone 2020, yeah.
Well, Modern Warfare came out in 2019 at least. I think it was.
Yeah, but Warzone wasn't out then when
But
that came
even
out.
Then, like,
It came out a year later.
it was just like they didn't even give it a chance to get off its
I think,
feet.
yeah.
Like it literally started to crawl, and they're like, "Nah, fuck this," and just knocked it over its head. Like, it's so sad.
I prefer Blackout, to be
Oh,
fair.
it was good, and then yeah,
There's something about that game. Like it was
it was
different.
nice. The map was nicely done. Everything was done so well, and then Warzone came along, and then Warzone was just weird. It was good, but then it just got weird after a while, and then
Warzone started good.
and then went weird, and then Warzone 2, and then whatever's going on with it.
Warzone 2 went good. I mean, it's still good, but I don't play it. I
It's fun.
kind of gave up.
I'm playing a bit of it here and there.
I'm just sticking to the COD campaign, and that's it. From now on, like,
That's why I was looking forward to the campaign. Like I was definitely looking forward to this campaign. So see how it goes.
just give me my 141, and
I need to finish off the event too because there's that Halloween event. I need to get my free skins still.
you got till Modern Warfare 3.
No, the Halloween event only goes for a couple of days.
It's already over then. Oh, the haunting, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's got like a day or two left. I think 2 days left on it.
Oof.
But that's what gets me though, right? So Modern Warfare 3 comes out next Friday, which is like from now like 6 days.
6 days.
The battle pass for season 6 still has like another 30 something days on it.
Yeah.
And then it goes from season 6 to then season 1.
Mhm.
It's like, why couldn't we just go season 7? Like, why did I have to go back to season 1?
It was a new game, but technically it is season 7. Like, fuck.
It's just so dumb. Like, but then half.
What they should do now is stop the yearly COD. Although Treyarch's already got the next one pretty much done for next year, but after that, stop it.
Yeah, like it's just like.
Because there's zombie mode in this is from Treyarch's game next year.
Yep.
The open world zombies. That's from their game next year. So next year would just be maybe just multiplayer and campaign.
And re-drop that into that so you can play that.
Maybe, yeah. Just convert that over. I heard that and was like,
zombies.
well,
But it's kind of lazy to just take content from that to feed more into it.
yes.
But we'll see how it goes. So we'll talk about that next week, definitely, most likely. A bit anyway, following on from that.
Yeah.
But the new season of Fortnite, OG, going back to the OG. Chapter 1. Classic
Yeah,
guns,
the OG map.
like, you jump off the map, you fall in the water, you die. Like, they do have like the mountain still, they have the sprinting.
That's funny.
Good. You got zip lines to get around, so you still got some of the newer mechanics, but also
Just
very
the ones that work.
Yeah, to make everything play balanced. So you have 0 builds and then build, so you can still have that. So it's a nice balance. But yeah, it's chapter 1, season 5's map. So it's kind of funny that it is technically season, chapter 4, season 5. It's gone back to chapter 1, season 5. Like it's a cool little thing, but it's been pretty fun, like having the OG map and the OG guns and just literally just playing like.
Back when Fortnite was actually good.
It's so good. So I'm like, you might have to jump on it, dude, and play with us because me and Mules are cracking.
I'm not.
Mules is hoping to come back, so yeah, so it's pretty good.
He was more keen for fucking gents to play with him.
Yeah, no, he goes, I want gents back, I want Jim back. We could all play together, all 4 of us again would be good. I was like, yeah, that'd be fun, but I don't know.
If he wants the OG days, he fucking want the dude from China. I can't remember his name.
China.
Remember his name, bro.
Yeah, but no, it's good. It's honestly been so much fun, like going back to the OG, shopping carts.
But that dude was fucking carrying gents.
Yeah, I heard about that. No, it's
fucking good.
Dusty got Dusty Divot, all the old locations. Like, it's just after.
Yeah, I opened up Twitter last night. I was like, someone goes, I'm dropping Tilted all day, baby.
Yeah, it's just so good. I'm gonna jump on after this, honestly.
They should have a map rotation.
Well, this season only goes till the 2nd of December.
Yeah, because of the OG map.
And
I reckon.
I don't know how long it's lasting for, whether it's the map, because there's because at the moment it's normal Loot Lake, but in the preview trailer they had for this season, we have the floating island Loot Lake where the crater was there and the Kevin the Cube was part of the island and it went around. So it looks like they might actually be doing that. They might be doing a map rotation for this season through the month of OG.
Month, yeah.
They'll do a rotation of the map, so people get to re-experience some of the events and stuff. I think maybe so.
Right.
It's going to be pretty cool that they're going to try. Maybe I think they're trying things because they might be implementing. They may end up actually implementing map rotation. So that could be a thing that could end up happening.
It really needs it.
Because you want to be able to even have choice of being which map you want to play. You know what I mean?
Just do like a COD system. Like you can vote on what map you want next, or if you're in the lobby, just vote for a map. Like
yeah, because people made custom.
The most popular one wins.
And creative, and it kind of had that feedback back. So if they just add that, it would make.
Because it's just like Warzone. They have multiple maps. Just
exactly
do that.
You rotate, you can choose between them. Like
that's one thing I had about Fortnite. You just stuck to the one map for months. It's like
until the next season, and they change it next season, which was was like maybe one slight change of the maps
Yeah,
different.
right.
Oh look, it's the new season. Yeah, after like a couple of months, like 2 months maybe. Like yeah, oh they've only just changed this one corner. All the centers changed, or it's like no, you're not going to change the whole map. Like it's been like that a lot lately. Where for a while there, like every chapter the map changes drastically, but then usually through each season it only changes slightly. It's like
Yeah, right.
come on.
Like, nah, bro.
But there's been a lot of But the cool thing is though, me and Neb were talking about this today. So if you remember, um, the Marvel's Avengers Endgame, and you remember Korg playing Fortnite,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so he was
With
still playing.
that. Oh,
He was playing OG Fortnite.
that wasn't in game, was it?
Yeah, he was playing. Korg was playing Fortnite.
No, it was Fat Thor. That was then. Because Thor was walking.
Yeah,
That was
remember
when he was like a big giant slob.
he was
Because he
fat,
just
yeah,
give up.
Because he was in game. Because they defeated Thanos, and then they went through the whole time thing to defeat.
Ah,
Thanos
was that
again.
then? God
So do you know
damn.
what the funny thing about that? When he was playing that,
What's that?
do you know when that time period was set?
No, because I didn't really pay
So
attention.
Korg playing Fortnite was set during the end of October 2023.
On the OG map.
Yeah.
Who in the hell noticed that?
So why they released now OG Fortnite is to coincide with Endgame.
Yeah, but they would have done that after the endgame thing.
Yeah, yeah. But it was because of the whole thing. But it was part of this whole retconning, make it canon to the movie being set in 20.
Yeah, because endgame came out, what, 2019?
Yeah,
Like, that would have just been in there just for a basic...
because at the
Because
time.
the OG map was back then.
Yeah, exactly. So to make that actually make sense that they were in the future in 20.
They just like, oh, fuck, we got to do this. Like,
we released OG mode so that we had the original map, and it coincides with Korg playing Fortnite.
but still, they're a month early.
Month late. Or the movie was a month early, but the game.
Yeah, because October, he was doing that.
Yeah.
So.
So they kind of made the.
It's November now, and they're finally doing it.
Yeah, it was like the first.
So they're still fucked up, Epic.
It was when did it change?
You're still wrong.
It was November 3rd, I think it was. So yesterday it changed. But like it's close enough though to kind of make the reference that it was. You know what I mean? It's still kind of funny.
We know.
Yeah, but it's still kind of a nice little way to. They could have just not done anything, but they did that to like make that kind of feel almost make sense. So it's like that's smart. That's a good.
It explains only there for a month though. Like it's just quick.
Because it runs till December 2nd, so it's just a month, and then there'll be the next season. But this is just literally called Fortnite OG at the moment. The battle pass is only like half the battle pass. It's like 50 levels.
Dang, that's pretty small. I thought we were in like 75 or something.
Yeah, no. So it's half the size, still the full price.
That's dirty.
Yeah, and you only get. Like,
That's fucking dirty. Like
you
what?
only get like 800.
It should be half price. Like.
Yeah, I think it's like 800 V-bucks you get out of it.
Yeah, but it should be a half price battle pass. It's only it's a half a battle pass.
I know. That's what I was saying. It's like what? But
It makes
no
sense.
The characters are like a crossover between all different characters. So, you've got like one of the characters is a blend between Omega and Ragnarok, so they're combined together. You've got there's like an ice cream cone and Peely. He's fused together. I think he's called Banana Split. So he's like an ice cream sundae kind of thing. There's like the Renegade Raider blended with a different character. It's like all these characters have like been mixed together now. So they've got this whole season is just a mashup of characters where they're just two different characters and they fuse them together, and they just like a whole weird mashup. It's like crazy like paradox kind of shit.
Are there gonna be permanent ones in there? Like you're gonna have like Peely and.
Well, I think it's part of the narrative, so these are all skins in the battle pass you can get, so stuff, so it's pretty
Oh, so they're gonna exist afterwards then. Okay.
yeah, this canonically they'll exist like in the narrative, which is kind of funny because they'd done characters like a couple of seasons ago. They released a bundle skin which was the Omega Knight, which was like Omega, but he was like he was like the Omega, but he was like a Knight version of himself, but the Knight version looked like a different character. So before they even gotten to this point of the OG map with the cross-up characters, they'd already done blended characters beforehand. and started fusing characters together to turning two different games into one. So they'd already like they planned for this, of course. So like it was well ahead, like planned ahead to do this. It's just they just like how they did everything. So it's all
They finally just executed it and just went.
So they got to be ahead of themselves. I guess it's a business thing. You know, it's all about money in the end. So you got to do it smart to keep people. And that's like especially with the OG because I was getting a bit stale with Fortnite, and this brought me back. Cause I'm like, fuck, it's the OG map.
You haven't played in a long ass time.
Yeah, I haven't played the last 2 seasons really. I only played the last season to finish it off for Jack to get him level 100 because he wanted the battle pass and he liked the vampire character. I was like, yep, okay. I'll play it and get Jared Leto for you and we'll be fine. So yeah. It's not bad.
Right.
It's kind of, you know, one of those things. I was like, no, this definitely kind of was feeling, yeah, maybe not. See how the next season go. And then found out it was OG. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. This is getting me back in, dropped Wailing Woods and, you know, all that kind of shit. Just, you know,
All I remember is the old map because that's when I mostly played.
houses on the far left. I can't remember what it's called again. Shorty, what is it? Shores?
Shifty Shores, wasn't it? Shifty Shores?
Shady Shore?
Shady?
They had the 5 houses on the west coast. It's cool that they're back.
Yeah, up in the top.
Left hand side, and the top, junction.
That's where Johnny's switch died, remember? We're going to that, we're landing there with Johnny, and he's like, my switch might die, then it's just gone.
So yeah, so everyone's getting back onto it. Jody's back onto it. Everyone's getting back into it because the just OG. So good.
Yeah, it was Shady Shores, wasn't it?
Shady Shores, yeah, I think it might be Shady Shores.
And it had that creek that ran beneath the
big tree.
Oh, big tree.
It had the big tree out the house, in front of that house.
I don't know if that was. I don't know then.
There was a giant mountain across from it with a rock in it coming out of it. So much. There's so much that happened.
I don't know. No.
2018.
Honestly, I don't know.
2018 is when I played. It was like crazy. But yeah, so yeah, no, definitely. One of those things. But I don't know. I just want to go play Fortnite.
Hey.
I want to go play Fortnite. I want to go play
You
Fortnite.
play Fortnite.
It's under so rock, which is good.
But what was I gonna say?
What was you gonna say? It mustn't have been important if you can't remember. He's thinking. Jim's sitting here right
It's
now.
a bit like that, isn't it? Like if you can't remember, it's not important.
Whoa, so if you can't remember, it wasn't important.
Exactly. Yeah, I can't remember it. Why is pancakes trending?
Is it? It's not even Pancake Day.
No, but in Australia, 6,000 posts of pancakes right now.
What?
Former content creator. What the fuck? I don't know. Pancakes, and they're playing Valorant.
Is it a streamer called Pancakes?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Pancake Soto.
Who cares? Why don't we just give him a shout out?
There you go, Pancake. You're thinking Valorant, son of a
that's what I
bitch.
wanted to say. From bloke at work, because he's got a bit of a channel going for himself on YouTube. He was showing me at work yesterday. I'm sitting around. He goes, "Oh, you got YouTube? I got YouTube." I'm like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Yeah, this is my YouTube." And he shows me. It's like 7K followers, like subscribers on his YouTube. I'm like,
Whew.
"Oh, here's my YouTube." 224 or 223. It's like he's now 224 subscribers on my channel. I'm like, I've been doing this for years, man. But yeah, he does like car stuff. And
Oh, yep.
he was telling me about a car meet.
That's not Johnny, is it?
No, I'll give him a shout out. So his channel's Nang's Garage. That's Nang Garage. Nang's Garage. S Garage. So yeah, he has got a channel, and yeah, he does like goes to different car meets and stuff, and checks out all the cool cars that people have, and they just, you know, there's a meet on this weekend called Cars and Coffee. And he was telling me about it. I was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, that sounds. Yeah, go, because early morning it like starts at like 6:30 the event, so you can go, you know, go to check out cars, and there's coffee vendors, so you know, go check out cars and have a coffee. And he was telling me about the event, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll see how it goes. And I was thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, I might do that. And here I was thinking it was on Sunday. Thinking, oh yeah, Sunday, I'll look forward to that. I'll get up tomorrow morning after the potty and go check it out. realizing that it was on today. It was on Saturday morning, and it was too late for
Oh.
me to even go because I didn't wake up till like 9:30. I got up out of bed. I was like, well, there goes that then. And I messaged him on the channel going, he posted a video from him like, yeah, I thought this was tomorrow, and I slept in. He goes, yeah,
It happens, man.
first of every month. So I'm like, okay, I'll try and maybe check it out one time because there's some pretty nice cars at these meets, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool. Because there's some pretty rich people rock up in their fancy sports cars and shit. There's like people hiring jobs and shit, just money. Like come chat with some different types of people. They're just gonna show off their cars. But maybe go check it out. Do some car content.
Go there in a fucking get a fucking Mini Cooper and just turn up.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I was like, that's kind of different. I haven't really been to many things like that in a long time. It's just like, it would be kind of nice to something to talk about. Looking at cars, checking out cars, add something else to the yeah.
Right? Oh, well, there's usually a few car shows a year, really.
There's usually a few different meets and shows and stuff. And it'd be a nice
But
thing
they're
to,
in different parts of the country, though.
I mean, it'd be nice to go check out those things and get that demographic for the podcast as well, so then we can, talk about cars and stuff. Because, I mean, cars are pretty nice sometimes, and, it'd be good to try and go to different events too.
I'll talk about looks, but that's all about.
And, like, I want to go to, because I want to do that, because it'd be nice to go to different events too, and then get the Instagram going again, and whether it's going to, like, a con, or a car meet, or show, or whatever, different things, and, like, just getting stuff for the channel, or for the Instagram as well, posting extra content, just show that we've got a bride demographic.
We got a bride demographic.
Go to a weddings convention.
A bride demographic.
Bride. What? Because they usually have those like fucking bride and groom conventions, like weddings.
They have conventions for that?
Yeah, it's to gimmick people to be like, oh, this is the style you could have for your wedding, and give people and stuff, and that's where people go. And
you know what the funny part about weddings is? They're personal. Like, you don't take someone else's fucking idea.
Yeah, exactly. Here's ideas, and then they have marketing, because then usually at those conventions too, they have people that are like there to sell themselves. So it's like, I can be your caterer, your planner, wedding planner, and stuff like that. So there's like companies that go because their business is planning. So then they have like X amount of employees that are planners and shit like that. But I'd love to go to like a tattoo expo or a car show expo, and like get photos and stuff, and just go enjoy the day looking at different things and just have different things.
Well, that's what I did with oh, fuck, this was September. I went to a Harley Davidson place, and up in the top of their like massive fucking warehouse had all these old bikes like from the 40s and shit. Even early in that, like 30s, 20s.
Well, there's like actually this bloke I know that was down the road from the in-laws. He was building himself his man shed, and of course he's got a bit of money because like that's the area they got a bit of money. And his man shed he was building was actually a section was designed for his bike collection, and he was going to have like 5 or 6 bikes on the lower level, and he built an upper level shelf on either side, 2 bikes, like one on each side to go up on an upper level shelf. That you would literally have to have like a little cherry lift or something to push them up, put them up there. Like
bikes as in what, pushies or motorbikes?
Like motorbikes.
Oh yeah.
So he was gonna have 2 on either side, like displayed, and then 5 or 6 along the ground floor that you could actually like look at. I was like, damn, this dude had built, like, he showed me, walked me around his garage, like he was setting up. And I was like, damn, like that's really cool. And he had like a little spot up top where there's like a den where he was gonna put like a bed and stuff up there, which then you could look off the. He was going to have his desk for like work up top, and you look across these the 2 bikes up top. But then you could also see him from the bottom as well. Like he had everything planned and set up, and he was working on it. I was like, this is going to look so good. So I do need to hit him up as well and check out his place again. I was like, damn,
right,
pretty cool. Like, yes, the idea I could see.
Motorbikes just they display very fucking well.
They do, and the way he set this up was going to be so beautiful.
Cars don't because they're too big.
Because at the time he did.
Unless you got a massive fucking area.
That's it. You need like a warehouse. But no, he did at the time.
Yeah.
Tell me.
I mean, you kind of do for a bike, like a bike one as well. Like you need a decent size area.
Yes, definitely like a big warehouse.
Especially for like 5 or 6 at the bottom, you need a easily
And you
like
get to the point where you'd have, if you had a collection, you would want to show it off, and you'd end up being like a museum almost, or a show, you know. And you'd charge for people to enter to check it. You know,
I
you'd
wouldn't
ask
say
them.
that.
No, but you know what I mean. It's almost like that. Like you have that larger collection. Where it's like here.
You just charge them if they want to fucking sit on it and shit like that.
Mm, cool. My collection.
Because I wouldn't trust people.
That's
All of
why.
a sudden you hear big bangs like, oh.
That's why I'd be charging them for entry. I wouldn't. I wouldn't trust people to come in. You'd have to pay for entry, and then you would have to pay an extra fee if you wanted to get up close.
I thought you were going to say you have to pay to get out.
Yeah, you have to pay to get out too. If you're not going to pay you pay to come in, but you don't pay to get out. You stay.
You pay to come in, you pay to get out. Like, nah,
Fuck yeah.
bro.
That's like those video game logics, where you pay on the entry in, and you pay on the entry out.
Nah, bro. Fucked up. I'm broke. You're locked in now, fucker.
Yeah, yeah. I went to the gift store. It's like gets you on the way out the gift store. It's like go through. You're like, oh yeah, I'll buy some gifts, and then you got to pay to get out. And you're like, but I just bought all these. Can't get a refund. No refunds.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking scummy. That would be, wouldn't it? You spent your life savings. You're stuck here, boy. You're stuck in there. Sweep the floors. You can fucking get out.
I'm gonna sweep the floors. That's like me. I'm a sweeper clean boy at work. So it's pretty cool.
Sweep a clean,
My
boy.
hands were sore this morning. But that's after a week's worth of sweeping. Doing shit. I mean, I swept for like 2 days this week, and then 3 days this week.
Oh, that's what kept John did there.
Yeah, I'm cleaner. So it was kind of weird because like the week before I did Friday, because it was like that week I had off basically from work.
Yeah.
They contacted me, and then I was on for Friday, so I ended up having like technically 4 work days off. Then I worked the Monday, worked the Tuesday, and I think I must have pushed myself. And then when it was a bit crooked, I went home early. And then I started again Wednesday, and I changed shift and ended up being a stacker for Wednesday, Thursday. But I think I must have got the assumption that I didn't like cleaning because someone said to him like, "Oh, can we get him on our team to do stacking and stuff?" And one of the old mates was trying to get me to work with him in his section. I'm like, "Bruh, why are you doing this to me? Why are you throwing me under the bus? I like the cleaning." Like, 'cause everyone else hated the cleaning, but I'm enjoying it. It's therapeutic for me, and it's enjoyable.
If it's not just sweeping and that, it's not actually that bad.
Like it's I get sweaty. Like it's a bit of work, but like it's therapeutic. Like I can.
Yeah. Well, you just constantly just.
Yeah, literally am, and it's like that is a bit of work, but like it's like it's different. It's hard to explain to some people because some people like literally there's people that are literally just moseying around doing lazier jobs almost, and they're like, "Oh, you got the lazy job." I'm like, "Bro, you're literally just on a electric pallet jack riding around doing nothing. You just literally zip around, pick up a pallet, zip off, and then drop it off. Like you're literally doing nothing. I'm physically walking around sweeping like."
No, those are fucking dangerous if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, though.
Yeah, but like it's just like
You have to pay attention.
People just judge cleaning. Like it's just so weird how people seem to just be very judgmental of cleaning and.
Makes me wonder, like, how do they clean their house so they get so fucking lazy? Like,
Yeah, it's just like you should know. Like cleaning isn't because he was like.
I just rearranged that alone and I was fucking sweaty. Like,
That's what I mean. Like cleaning's not easy. Like, fuck.
oh god dang! I can vacuum a house and I'll be fucking sweaty. Like,
Yeah. But
I'm
but
gonna help
so-
mummy work. I'll fucking vacuum and it's like, after like,
That's it. It tuckers you out. Don't do a
I just
massive
whacked
step.
my fucking
But,
desk.
God. But no, because fucking
My corner.
they end up taking me off to put me on the thing because they requested me to be on the team. And they're like, "Oh, we're gonna change you around." It's like, "Yeah, that's fine, whatever. Like, I'll just do it."
They
Kinda liked
requested.
it, and then was doing that, and they chucked other people on the cleaning. They had one of the other blokes who didn't know what the fuck he was doing with cleaning. He was just so bad at it. And then they had someone else jump on to it, and he just didn't like it. And I was like, "Okay." Friday morning came. I said, "What's the deal with cleaning? Am I still on?" Because like they changed me to this thing. I'm like, "Oh, we've done this and changed this, and this person didn't like it. He was going to be put on the cleaning for the rest of the duration of the work."
So he didn't like your cleaning, he even do it himself.
No, he just didn't like cleaning at all. Like he didn't want to be, but they put him in
Oh.
to clean. He was originally like stacking and packing, and they put him to cleaning duty. And he didn't like it. We were talking about it. I was like, "Oh, I'm good," then Friday came, and I was like, oh, I see old mate's on cleaning still. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna put it there now. That's how the boss is staying. And I'm like, oh well, he doesn't actually like cleaning. Like, and it's a bit awkward. Like, I'm enjoying it. They're like, oh, okay. And then like, yeah, and then talk about it's like, so I don't know whether the assumption got like thrown over that thinking that I didn't like the cleaning, so they changed and took me out of it because someone said they wanted me on their team to do the stacking and packing stuff. And it's like, I'm fine with the cleaning. I love the cleaning. One of the supervisors, like the high up supervisors, loved how I was cleaning. Like they even give me the special privilege to fucking use the fucking blower around the work and do all the extra different cleaning jobs.
Oh,
Like I got given
you get blown
the
the
good
leaves and shit, is
jobs.
it?
Yeah, like I get all the fun jobs done for cleaning. Like they didn't give any fun jobs to anyone else. Like they've given me the fun jobs for cleaning. So I'm like, fuck yeah, like. It's like, yeah, you go
Yes,
outside.
you say
Go
that
outside.
now, but you need two good jobs to put you in the fucking toilets.
No, we got someone for that already. I ended
Oh.
up having because I don't know where they were. I don't know if they started later, like doing something else. But someone had clogged the toilet, and I was like, literally, I don't know how no one was fucking useful. This has fucking got me. Is someone went to the toilet? They're like, went for a piss, and they're like, oh, the toilet was clogged. Yep, and then walked off. Okay, and then someone else went to the toilet, going, oh yeah, the toilet was clogged. And I was like, what are they going on about? I walk in there, it was a bit clogged. Got the brush, poked it in the toilet, flushed, walked out. Toilet unclogged. You're welcome. I was like, could no one do that? Could no one just get the fucking scrubber, poke it in the toilet, make a suction like a plunger, flush the toilet, clear it out, and just move on with your day? Like, it really wasn't that hard. I walked out there, I'm like, fine. And everyone just looked at me weird. I'm like, walked out for like 2 minutes, and I walked back in. I'm like, done. You're welcome. It's like, really fucking hell. Like, it's not that hard. It's just...
And until you plunge it down and flush and the water comes. Moo.
Nah. That's only if you don't know what you're doing, but yeah, no. So I've done it.
No, but that could have happened though.
Yeah. But no, thankfully I know how to deal with toilets because I've clogged a few too many toilets in my life. And it's always funny, like I've now got...
That's one thing I've never done, so
I've
I'm
got
gonna fix one
declogging
exactly.
experience, so I know what can go into a toilet and what not to put into a toilet. So I've learnt that over my years of...
The only thing that should be is toilet paper. Theoretically.
Toilet paper. You can get away with paper towels because they are the same thing, just slightly thicker, but they still dissolve.
But still, certain paper towels.
Yeah.
Some are the ones that don't, like,
If they don't tear...
shrink up and...
If they don't tear, then they don't go on the toilet. As long as it tears, then it can go on
Like,
the
them
toilet.
thick ones definitely don't. Them
Yeah.
thick paper towels.
So as long as it tears, then it can go on the brown town. If it doesn't tear, put it in the bin. So
I would never wipe my butt with paper towel though. Jesus
it's
Christ.
But yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, I just hate the fucking, like, 2-ply toilet paper. That's fucking bad enough.
Yeah.
You have to get the soft shit.
But
like the thicker.
coming
come on,
back
boys.
to the coming back to finishing off what I wanted to finish off with the team thing. So when I requested me to be on the team, and they put me in to be stacker and packer, the team that requested me didn't actually end up getting me, and they put me on the other team that was stacking and packing. So it backfired on them when they were like, "Oh, we want him to do stacking and packing, and can we get him to do it?" And then they're like, "Oh yeah, but he's gonna join the other." So it backfired on them anyway, being like, "You're good at this. We want you on our team." It's like, well, you're going to the other team. It was funny. So they're all disappointed. I'm like, "Ha, suck shit. Your plan didn't work out. I'm on my team now. This is my team, their team." But like, yeah, one of the supervisors didn't even want me to change out because he liked the way I was cleaning. So, And then the other person was like, "Oh yeah, we'll change them around." It's like, because there's so many different supervisors, and they're all like, "Yeah, no, yeah." But I don't know why people find cleaning so... You literally just, you're sweeping. It can be a lot.
It depends what it is. Like, sweeping ain't that bad.
No, like, it does get sore because, you're doing
it. It is more labour than a lot of other stuff.
But like I said to people, all you got to do is walk around the pallets, sweeping up basically broken pallets. Like, anything that breaks, you got to clear up that wood. Because you've got wood, and you've got nails. And they need to be swept up. So I go up and down those pallets.
Nails...
And then there's paper,
just wood in general can fucking cause damage.
Plastic, so you got to pick these things up so they don't get caught in the pallet jacks, they don't get caught in the EPJs, they don't get caught forklifts, wheels aren't rolling over them, people aren't stepping on things. It's like, it's really not that hard, and people think of cleaning and they think of it in a different perspective, and I see it as from the health and safety perspective of things. So when I'm doing
that.
Yeah, like it's like, you're not cleaning to clean, you're cleaning as a health and
Keep it
safety
safe.
perspective. You know, you're keeping everyone safe. You don't realize that. You know, you could step on a piece of chunk of wood from a pallet and roll your ankle because you've rolled and you slip, you know, or you fall over. Like, this is safety what's going on because you're
Because
removing
that is
hazards.
technically on them as well.
Yeah,
Like
and
if the cleaner doesn't.
that's it. Like, I had cleaning jobs where they were stacking pallets and no one would have thought, and I was like, well, we're putting the machines here, like, let's layer a barrier. So, you know, I put bins in front of these expensive machinery equipment because they were stacking pallets up near them because they had a place to stack pallets. No other cleaners that were doing the cleaning job would have thought of these extra
Oh,
steps, you know,
no.
because they're thinking of a cleaning perspective and not a hazard perspective, you know. You know, having the blower and like one of the jobs I had yesterday was going down by the outside of the docks and clearing up again broken pallets and scrap rubbish because it gets in the ways from things being transferred, and that's where the trucks are backing into. So the trucks can drive over the broken bits of pallets or nails or bits of metal that are there. And there's all kinds of shit. It's like that stuff needs to be cleaned up. Like things are driving over that. Like that is a hazard perspective, and that's why like
That's a puncture tire easy.
and that's why the supervisor was giving me those jobs when I was doing it, because he knew that I would go and understand what the process actually is, and not just, oh, here's like the random job. Like you got to think that it's not just cleaning. You know, you're doing a service in general. Like you're actually maintaining. You are part of the maintenance. Right. You know, you're the maintenance team. You know, like cleaning up and down the aisles because again, pallets being pulled out from the fucking brackets. You know, the scaffolding.
Yep.
You know, things are breaking. You need to.
Things do rip that. They do rip apart. Like when you're picking them up, dragging them.
Exactly.
Things fall off. Like things break.
Be there to pick up that piece of pallet or the nail or something. You know.
I look in the pallet place. Those things are filthy.
Yeah. So like things are always falling apart. Those pallet plates, you've had to repair them because they fall apart. Like people.
You're ripping off the broken boards, put new ones on. Like things
like,
just happen.
One of those pallets was broken and someone pushed it aside. I'm like, for one, where you've pushed it becomes a hazard. This needs to move. So I dragged it out, took it over to another pallet. I literally lifted it up and dropped it because it was falling apart. And when it fell and hit, it re-nailed itself. I'm like, back to being a working pallet. Like that's all you need to do. Like, it's just...
They would have chucked that or something at some point.
Oh, down the track it will still break or get something and move on. But like, there's ways to fix things and not make extra hazards. Like it's just, use some brain when you're doing your job. Think that
or get someone else to do it. Like if you're not gonna do it, just say, hey, this pallet's here. Like
exactly.
So someone knows.
And that's it, not just
like that. Dang, don't just push it aside. And...
Like it's just weird how people just think when they're doing jobs and not thinking that there's more to it, because there usually is more to things that you got to think for what's going on. That's why I'm always like, what's the situation? What is the?
Especially in the fucking warehouse.
What are we doing? Like you got to be aware of like what you're doing because.
But there's probably like what 20 people there or something. Like you look out for every one of them as well.
There's steps. Like what are you doing that could be affecting the next step? You need to know. Like, just do this stacking, but like, yeah, you're stacking, but what's happening at the next stage? Because how you're doing something, like if you're stacking something, how you're stacking it could be affecting the way the next stage is done. You got to think, right. People just do their job and go, oh, we'll just do this and move on. It's like, well, you can't say that, but then, every process has an effect because it's a flowing process. So, you need to figure out what's going where. That's just one of those things.
Right, like that name.
But yeah, so...
But you know...
no, I'm enjoying it so far, and it wraps up, I think, December, so I've only got like a month left.
Oh, that's quick.
Yeah. So, it almost wrapped up for me in October, so... But I'm on still, which wrapped up in December, so... Just in time for Christmas.
Maybe you'd be a permanent sweeper.
Oh, I wouldn't mind. Like, it's not too bad. Maybe in a smaller space, so it's not the size of a giant warehouse. Because it's fucking massive, clearing out like a whole warehouse.
That was the Frisco thing, didn't you? Like,
yeah.
That's only this time of year, so.
So who knows?
Unless they move you somewhere else.
I'm gonna have a break anyway when it's like the Christmas period, so I'll go back January or maybe go back February, see how I go, or halfway through January. Just want to have a break afterwards, just maybe catch up from Christmas, before Christmas, catch up on some video games or. Because I feel like I've just been so busy, I haven't really had time to really do anything, so I'm thinking over that holiday period, break period, I can try and catch up on things and do stuff. It's like, because I've been working, like I have no time, because like Eddie was wisecracking jokes going, oh, because like playing COD. And it's like, oh, you know, you've played any more of your Hot Wheels. I'm like, dude, I go to work, I come home, I try and play something. I don't have time. Like, I
I
haven't
forgot
given
Hot
up
Wheels
on,
even came out.
like, I haven't given up on Hot Wheels. I just haven't had time for Hot Wheels. Like, you know, like I want to play it. That's why I played it when it first came out, because that's the first opportunity I had to try and play it. Like, if I didn't play it then, I don't think
Right?
I'd be playing it right now. Like, on and off
You'll
still.
be sitting there
Like, because
just
I haven't really
chilling.
touched it like the last week because I've been working. Like, you know, it's like that, because if I got it and didn't touch it when I said I wanted to play it, it would have just stayed there and not have been played, and I would have gotten as far as I've gotten, which I've nearly finished it. So it's good now for me to be like, oh, okay, I'm going to put that down, have a break, because I've nearly finished the game, you know. It's
Exactly.
like,
I still find that conversation hilarious, though.
it's just like,
We're talking about the can play Hot Wheels.
ah, but you play COD, I want to play Hot Wheels. I just play fucking Hot Wheels. Like, it's come out,
Yeah.
like, I've been looking forward to this game.
What do we Friday? Blah, blah, blah. Saturday? Fuck me.
It's like, fuck, I'm playing Hot Wheels.
I was fucking. So I
Hot
just
Wheels.
laughed at it. I had
I
nothing.
want to play Hot Wheels.
Also, you know how was it last week? Talking about the Forza Horizon.
Yeah, yeah.
I found my 3 earlier.
Oh, you found your 3?
Yeah, I found it. I kind of want to install it.
Was my? That's what I'm trying to think. Cause I'm sure I thought I owned 3, but I don't know where it is.
On the actual case, it's got the Australian map.
Yes.
There you go, set in Australia.
Yes, and I'm sure I owned 3, but I don't know where mine is either. So you found yours?
I found a whole box of my Xbox games.
Like, I don't know. Like, I have my shelf, but I've
Not the one that I wanted.
have games around places, but I'm like, because I'm sure it wasn't just Game Pass that I played that on. I'm sure I actually owned it because I played on.
Because
both
I
ways.
wanted to play Rise.
Yep.
I can't find that.
Yeah, like I've got games all over my room. Like I've got my FIFAs over there.
Your pizzas.
My FIFA.
Yeah, no. Your FIFAs. Your FIFAs.
My FIFA. And then there's a bunch of games over there. It's like on that part, you can't really see, it's dark for me, but there's like over one side of the shelf is Crash and Spyro. On another shelf here, it's like the FIFA games. On my desk, I have bloody Hot Wheels, both Hot Wheels 1 and 2, and then Ghost Recon, Breakpoint. But then down here underneath my shelf, I have
I can't believe I Platinum Breakpoint.
Ghostbusters, Spyro, and then Mafia. Like on that shelf, like.
Found my Mafia too.
Games are just all over the place. Like, I've got games everywhere, like, they're sitting in different
That's why I
piles.
resorted my shit.
Then I have my actual stuff games there, and I'm like, I'm sure I've got this somewhere.
Because all them right there are on my backlog. I'm trying to platinum.
Yeah.
See whole rows right here.
So you can see them, so you know, like, this is my order of list.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Dark Alliance.
I seen that today. I'm like, I actually had to move it. And my 2 Back for Blood. So I got an Xbox and PS5.
Just so I don't fall asleep. I do want to play it. I really
That was
wanna play it.
hilarious.
I
was playing like, I can't advance because you're not
know,
moving.
It was just the worst time because I was fucking tired. I do want to play it.
Because I was like, because I was actually streaming that. I was like, people were like, why aren't you doing anything? I'm like, I can't move forward because Daz isn't there.
He fell asleep. It's me like.
I'm just stuck just doing laps and running back to you. He's like, no, he's still not moving.
I know, it's kind of dumb. But, like, the game, but it makes sense.
I
No,
was
we
like,
will play that
oh.
again. We need to play that again.
It'll be a way better version now then. Same as Mules wanted to know when you're getting Ark.
Oh, yep.
Because I'm like, Ark on PC, boy.
Yeah, I gotta look at getting that too, eh? Now,
Because Mules like,
when, is that
his-
out
it-
now? Is that out now?
yeah,
Soon?
it's out.
Is it out?
It's out for last week.
Okay. How much was it? I haven't checked. I'll check. After
It's on
this-
Game Pass.
It's on Game Pass. Oh my god. I'll have to,
That's what I'm doing first. I'm gonna buy Game Pass and play it on PC.
download on the PC for Game Pass. I'll have to do that.
Yep. And then when I got my funds, I'll
I
buy it
might,
for Steam and
after I've
PS5.
done Fortnite, if I'm on Fortnite, if everyone's on Fortnite, I might do that tonight. I might run the download on that.
on what? Oh, you have Game Pass already, do you?
Yeah, I've always got Game Pass.
I don't.
So I might download Ark on that then if it's on that one.
I want Game Pass, but I might get it on Tuesday.
So yeah.
Just so I can
But
play
yeah,
Ark.
I recently paid for it. I think it was like this week, last week. I had to repay for it. End of last month.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that happens.
I had to repay
They
for
keep
my.
contacting you about it. It's like, where your payment was unsuccessful. Like every like week, once a week, they're like, your payment has not come through. I'm like, I know, I'm not paying it. Delete.
Yep.
Can I get the hint? It's been like 2 months I
I
haven't paid it,
know.
and they keep
Just
sending me.
end it. Just end my subscription. Like, and when I'm not paying
I
for it,
mean,
just end it.
I see why they don't in case you do come back, but it's like,
Well,
how about you just send the one thing and
speaking
I'll pay it
of
when I get there.
subscription billings and monthly billings, before we get close to, oh my god, the speaker just went weird. Before we get close to wrapping up the podcast, because we've actually gone for just over an hour and a half. Internet bill. Usually we've been behind on paying the bill, and it comes out like always on time. Like when it's supposed to be due, the bill will come through, but we're a bit behind with paying, so we haven't had the money, and then
Right.
they always smack us with the extra $10 fee because it's late.
That,
And,
that's dirty.
and this time we were prepared. We had the money in the account, plus a bit extra, and the bill hasn't come out. And it's now four days into the next month, and they haven't tried taking the bill out. And usually
Keep,
comes out.
just keep it there.
I know, I am. It's like, what are they doing? Like every other time when we don't have the money, they're soon as taking.
Oh, it's public holiday, isn't it?
Well, it's been 4 days into the new month.
It's a 5-day weekend, I think.
5-day weekend.
Isn't it?
Well, it was meant to come out the end of last month. It was meant to come out like the 28th or 27th or something stupid like that.
Who said 5-day weekend then? Who was that?
I don't know.
I swear there was like a
Maybe for you guys.
no. Don't know.
But
I
yeah,
think it was
so
5-day weekend.
maybe
I don't know.
maybe
I didn't even look into it.
Thanksgiving. Um,
That's later in the month though.
but yeah, no. So yeah, like every other time we've been behind on paying it the last few months, and it always comes out towards the end of the month. So like from the 25th onwards or the 26th or whatever, example onwards, like the last 5 days of that month, and the bills usually come out straight away. Go, no, didn't have the money, so we're gonna slog you an extra $10 fee, and then we're usually behind, and then we just pay it with the extra 10. This time now, we've had the money, and it's now over that period of when they usually take the bill out, and no bills come out, and we've got the money sitting there still, and it's just like, what the fuck are you guys doing? It's like, now we've got money, and you aren't going to try and take it because you're expecting us to maybe accidentally spend that money or something stupid, and then be like, oh, we got you, extra $10 fee.
They can't see that though.
It's just like, what the fuck is going on? So
It's probably just a bit delayed because the weekend now they wouldn't do it.
yeah, so it's just like, what the fuck?
Be Monday, Tuesday area.
We'll wait and see how long it's been. I'm kind of curious to see how long it's been delayed. Just the weeks keep going on, and goes on for the whole month, and there's no fee comes out, and then next month.
And then the next month is fucking double. Bam!
What the?
Dirty pricks.
Yeah.
Who's
So who knows? So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised these motherfuckers.
it? That's not Telstra, is it?
That's TPG.
No, 'cause Telstra's they're pretty fucking good.
Very sure to it.
Telstra is very fucking lenient though. They don't bill you for over stuff, I don't think. I don't think.
I don't know.
I could be wrong about that. I don't pay the bill. I just pay my money to.
But yeah,
goes with the bill.
Oh, I just smacked my table, and I think every time my mic goes weird. There's points in these episodes because I either bump the mic or I bump the table, and then a sound spike happens because the cable's a bit faulty, and there's always that really bad distorted noise in the recordings.
Yeah.
I always feel bad for those because there's one of the episodes that we've done.
Oh, because they can't see it.
Like they hear it, so they get the distorted noise. And one of the episodes we've done, it's like the first part of the episode. It's like, hey, and it's like really loud at the start of the episode. It's like a couple episodes ago, like 5 episodes ago or 6 episodes ago. I'll have to find it off to tell you to work because you clearly haven't seen it. But yeah, it's
I
fucking
don't
hilarious.
watch or listen to the episodes
No,
after we do them.
but it's just freaking hilarious because like it's the start of the episode. It's just this loud, like it's just to make sure you're awake kind of thing because I bumped something when I was setting
Static,
up the
just
mic.
fucking bam.
Yeah, it's just fucking
It's like
bad.
when you. Oh, this is back in the day when you change your TV channel with the fucking clicky, and you get the
Yeah,
fucking static channels like.
that's it.
It's like oh.
That is it. It's fucking
It's
wild.
like in fact it fucking jump scares you because you gotta switch back.
Hmm. So
TV is now just no signal. It's just nothing. Then that old fucking clicky TV's like
click. All that white noise flicking the channels.
yeah.
I like how there was like so many channels, but none of them was barely
And the
used.
fucking TV tuner, you get the tuning knob for the fucking stations as well. Like,
Because analog TV was like the FM stations. Like there's so many different channels, but none of them were being used because it's all analog signals. It's just like only certain channels were registered. But like,
we still have analog channels, but it's all done way differently.
but now digital, like you're
We
like,
have digital and we have both, but
I do like that. It's funny now. Like you've got digital channels, you always flick a channel and you always have a channel, but you'll see the numbers when you actually look at the channel. And it's like 25, 30, 31, 32,
yeah.
45. Like you can see it skips the channels, but like they're they're
You
just
know,
slow.
I haven't watched TV in years. I
Yeah.
didn't even thought that was even a thing.
Yeah.
I think a channel was 72 or 60 was like Southern Cross or something.
Something like that. I always remember flicking.
Like 60. Like
I
what
remember,
60?
Yeah, but do you remember the old TVs though too, where one of the you had to flick to a certain channel and it would flick over so you could access the DVD player or something like that. Like it would a certain
Oh
channel.
yeah.
One of my old TVs, because I remember when you said 77, one of my old TVs literally was when you flicked to 77, it would change to the port so you could plug in your DVD player or whatever you were playing. So you always had to be like, look at it, like
Yeah.
let's play PlayStation, let's flick it, and you had to flick to channel 77.
Yeah, because I had a Magnavox.
And it was like that one channel you had to flick to,
Fuck.
and that's how it accessed the
Ah,
fucking.
back a while ago now.
That's how it accessed the inputs. So when you're freaking.
Imagine giving a kid
VGA.
now like our TVs from like 20 years ago.
I would love to have. I had my old TV for so long, and then one day I threw it out. I think it actually ended up frying, and I ended up having.
Who
to throw
play
it
the
out.
older gens like PS2,
The old analog
3,
TV.
Wii, and that you do need an analog TV, like an old TV,
CTR,
a CRT.
CRT, CTR, CRT.
You don't need it, but it
helps.
looks better
Because the pixels were designed to.
because it's made for them. Like,
Yeah.
but I did stream the Wii. I didn't stream it, but I got my thing fixed as.
Yep. You don't
No
need-
longer do I need this.
Yep.
That's useless now. It's good for the TV, but not for Elgato.
Yep.
I had to get a AV to HDMI converter and just plug in the cables and that, and it works on
Yep.
OBS.
Makes
I'm like,
sense, yeah.
but yeah, the AV cable are the best way to do it. They give you the better picture.
Yeah, you're plugging the AV cable into the adapter, not the adapter into the console.
Yeah,
Yeah, it makes sense.
which I didn't know that. I just thought that was nice and easy. You didn't need the
That's
cables.
more for
You just
streaming it to your TV. You just convert it to HDMI to your TV to play normal, not for actual capturing it.
I think the quality's still worse than actual AV to HDMI though.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna test it on the TV at some point, see what
Yeah.
gives it the better quality. Pretty sure it's the AV cables to HDMI,
One of the two.
which I actually did I showed Dad the marble game where you move the control. Now he wants a Wii.
Oh god. And I gotta.
Well, he wanted to play mine. I'm like, but what happens if I'm not here and you can't work it and shit? It's like, or if I'm using the TV or something, you can't do it. So I'm like, I'll just buy you a Wii.
Yeah, exactly. It's cheap enough anyway.
And then like a couple of days later, he was like, "Are you done with the thing yet?" I'm like, "I haven't bought you the Wii yet."
Yeah, it's like, wait, it's coming.
Like I'm fucking broke.
Still trying to.
Give me a month. Like fuck.
Still trying to steal your Wii. I mean, you can pick them up pretty. How much did you pay for yours? Because you can pick them up pretty cheap.
They're about it. $100.
Oh, I've seen some for 50.
Oh yeah, you can get them, but like, 50 to 100.
Yeah, yeah.
A bit more if you got games and that with it.
Just see if
But,
you can find a cheap $50 one. Just fucking be done with
Pretty
it.
fucking good.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh
'Cause,
yeah,
like,
that's
that's what I was
that's
thinking.
what
Like,
I
if
might
like,
actually give him a
I was like,
$50
oh,
one.
it's like, oh, I've got my Wii, and how I stood on it the other day to make that meme. Like,
Oh yeah,
I was like, fuck it, if I broke it, I could just fucking buy another one because it's only like $50. Like, it's nothing
yep.
for a Wii. Like, yeah, it's crazy. And then I've got my Wii U anyway, but like, yeah.
Yeah, but you don't play Wii games on Wii U. Not as good.
But yeah,
No, that's a proven thing.
I want to set it up at some point and play it.
That's why I don't have a Wii U yet.
Wii U's good. Yeah. Well,
Because I'm using the Wii.
on me Wii.
And I can play GameCube, so.
Yeah.
I've
Oh.
noticed that even the GameCube Wii is like $50. That's what. Like,
Yeah.
damn.
A lot
Mine
of
was a bit more expensive because that is in like near brand new condition.
Yeah, it's the black one. It was a limited edition.
Mm.
Limited edition red one as well.
The red one was like $300. I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah, that
tempting
was
just
the
because it's a Mario
Yeah,
Wii.
it's the Mario Wii.
It's Mario Red.
Mm.
I'm like,
That's the Mario
that is
Sport,
worth
isn't it?
having. It's box and all, like it's
That's
complete. I'm like,
Complete, I can understand. But,
I'm broke.
But anyway, fucking, you got anything else? Because it's nearly fucking midnight and I really want to play Fortnite, so
I do not.
good. Because it's now a long
Oh, that's
episode.
We will cut it off here at the source. I was gonna start at 9 o'clock, but I'm like, I don't even know how it's gonna fucking work.
I
Then you
know.
come back, it's like right at the end, it's like,
Otherwise, I was just gonna say we could do it tomorrow. That's what I was gonna say.
yeah, right.
And I was like, no, I got the energy to do it. I've got my second wind. I can try and
But
fucking do it.
we did it. You're gonna get it on time, of course.
As long as I upload
You know, funny you say. I haven't uploaded one of my videos in that fucking long.
it. Yeah.
It's been, and I got a subscriber yesterday. Was it yesterday? They looked at my Gohan review,
Oh yeah.
and I liked the review. You've earned my subscription. I'm like,
That's cool.
and then they followed me on Twitch. I was like,
Hey, look, oh, that's fucking good. That's
I must have said something about Twitch or put it in the bio or something.
most
I'm
probably
like,
did.
oh.
Cause you've done it a few times. I've seen you talk about it.
I'm like, dang.
Usually,
But
you catch me here, you catch me on Twitch, right around us, kind of thing. But
Like-
yeah, anyway.
might just start putting the Bearded Bros in there.
Plug it.
I'm serious.
Plug it.
I might do reviews in the Bearded Bros shirts.
Hmm.
Get a Bearded Bros beanie if they're a thing. Have a Bearded Bros sign up there.
Get a banner. Beanie Bros banner.
But yeah. Before I can go forever. Thank you, Beardies and Beardettes, for joining us, episode 44.
444.
No, it's quadruple 4
Season 4, episode 44.
on the 4th. Well, now it's the 5th for me.
Oh
but
yeah, it's on
fourth
the
for
4th
you.
as well. Yeah, holy
I said ages ago. And then I was like, soon to be 2024.
Oh my
Like,
God.
what are the all the fours aligned like 4 like
Yeah, season 4, episode 44 on the 4th. Fuck. What season total is it in total? 100 and...
What season total is it in?
Episode total?
183.
Ah, one short of 84.
Hang on.
Damn.
283. Yeah, fuck.
Damn.
183.
Damn. Record a second episode after this. But then it would be 45 and then be like, wait.
I can't but 183. But as always, we appreciate you watching, listening, whichever it is.
Oh,
We have been
Sorry, go.
we have been Jim. We'll catch you guys next week. Bye bye.
My brain. I just realized though.
Technically.
It would be. Technically, it would be episode 184, even though it's like it's weird because one of the episodes is split into two, so it's part one and part two. So technically, if you're thinking of the total, it would be 184 in sense, but
No,
it's
but the total is 183.
yeah, it's weird, but not counting, but counting the
Like,
one
total it's
episode.
183, but there's 184 episodes.
Yeah, it's weird because the split because it was
Like, there really is 183, but there's a...
yeah, it's mind fuck.
You just count that as one. It's just split over two
Yeah,
fucking things.
it's like if you put it together, it's like a 4-hour episode or something stupid like.
Oh, no. Well, yeah, with Wookiee.
Because we split it in half.
We need to get Wookiee back someday. Like, god dang.
We're trying to get
What
more
is
people.
Wookiee, like... I haven't even got fucking... I haven't spoken to Wookiee in a long time.
I think he's on his new job overseas. I
Um,
don't know if he's done it yet.
overseas?
He was supposed to be going overseas at some point.
Dang!
But that is for another day.
What?
I don't know what.
Technically...